I was asked to come up with a sage to work during the sort of chocolate drop sage time, only in a wet sort of muddlery style. So here we have Pat's chocolate muddler. So this is a B160, it's a size 12, and to me what that gives you is a size 14 fly, shanked lengthwise, but it gives you the extra little bit of gape. I always like that whenever I tie a muddler, because I think that the muddler head sort of slightly obscures the gape with regards hooking. So I've used gel spun thread there, although you can use black, use whatever you want. And we're going to add on a fine gold rib. So next is the body. I'm going to use sort of like a fairy brown, and what I've done here is I've taken some of this stuff, which is Frankie McPhillips Irish Sparkle Dublin in a fairy brown, dark fairy brown, and I mixed that with a little bit of like a gingery brown merino wool, and when I mix the two of those together, it'll mean I have a sort of a blended colour, but it should, with the addition of the merino top, allow me to dub finer for this is a smaller size fly. So I'm going to take a chocolate coloured hackle, slightly long in the fibre here, and tie that in, and we're going to hammer that back as a wet fly style hackle. So what I like to do is put 2, maybe 3 turns on at the front to create like a collar, and then go back into 3, well, it depends on the size of the fly, but say 3 turns or so to take you to the rear of the fly, and a bigger fly 4 or 5 turns. The more you put on, the bushier it gets. And then we rib our gold tinsel through that, take it to the front, and then because I'm using gel spun, I'm going to double that back on itself, because I find there's less friction with gel spun, so I like to be a bit more particular on tie-ins with it, and trim off the hackle. Now, for the wing, I'm going to use a little bit of hen pheasant tail here. I'll take a couple of slips of that and pair them up. So when the tips are paired up, I'm going to set that on in the middle. I'm going to tie it a little bit longer than the fly body, pinch loop, and tighten it down. And then we'll trim off the head of that. A little bit of glue. So for the deer hair head, we're going to use this. So I've dyed this in sort of like a fairy brown. Added some olive to it as well to deepen the colour a little bit. I'm going to cut a bunch of that out, and I want to use these tips as a fake hackle. So I'm going to set that up and then grab it with the fingers of my left hand. Then I'll place on a loop right around it. Now this lap here is sitting just roughly just behind the eye, so then I'll cut off my bunch, and as I tighten that up it should splay around, and then I'm just going to wrap through that till I get to the front. And then a few half hitches there to hold that in. Now this is gel spun. If you really pull hard on that with deer hair, it'll just slice straight through it and all your deer hair head will fall off. So if you're going to use gel spun, just be careful of it. Now I'm going to take my super glue and just get a little run of it on the head there, and then if I just stroke that back, that'll shape my head for me. Pass a hackle through the eye, and that's Pat's chocolate muddler.